I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little afraid. We all are a little bit afraid sometimes. We all get a little stressed out sometimes, but today's been a bit of a hard day. Jeez, wow, I look like Steve right now. I got a very square-shaped. Look at this. Nice. Anyways, here's the deal. I'm really tired. I'm really tired of making these kinds of videos. Okay, I really am because I see these too much. I get recommended this shit way too often for some reason, but it's these like tiny little minuscule YouTube channels with like 20 subscribers, and it's what I like to call in my term. I like to call it as small YouTuber slop, where it's just these tiny little YouTube channels like me complaining about mental health on YouTube as if this is our jobs or like some other bullshit. But here's the deal. I'm looking around and just bear with me with my metaphor here. Just trust me. I'm looking around in the big, wonderful rat race. Look to my left. It's a fellow rat. To my right, it's another fellow rat. Okay. We're all going for the cheese. But what's that rat doing? Well, that rat, I mean, he's a little different. He's a little bit more unique than me. But he's not that different. Is there something that differentiates that rat to me? Not that much. How about him over here? Eh, he's okay. A little bit less than I have to offer, but again, he's still very close. And we're all going for the same thing. Now, what the fuck am I talking about? Well, I do feel like I don't think I'm gonna escape, is the real truth here. And what kind of rat race am I talking about? Well, you could take it multiple directions, really. I mean, I could be talking about the YouTube rat race, which is what I'm primarily talking about, but this could also be applied to the other one, which is just money or success or fame, whatever the fuck you want it to be. Because here's the deal. YouTube has been on this earth for how many years now? I think 20. So, time's kind of run out. There isn't really a whole lot more of room for any successful YouTubers. Now, obviously, the OG GOATs, who I adore, and who am I talking about? Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Corey Kenshin, DanTDM, those kinds of phenomenal, legendary YouTubers, they're still big, but there's, like they're not getting old. They're all 30. Some of them are getting close to 40, but they're really barely in the slightest, I don't know, washed up. They could retire. I'm sure they have enough money to never work another day of their lives again. But they're still deeply loved. They have plenty of subscribers, and they're good. They got it. They won. They could do whatever the hell they want. But they will start to fade out. They will start to leave. They will start to make space for new YouTubers to take those positions. And then they will go as well. And it will continue, I assume, will happen. But there really is a very finite amount of space that you can hold in YouTube. And I feel like it's over. I don't think there is any more progress that can be made. Every single category, every single genre, there's fucking movies out on YouTube being made by people because they just wanted to make a movie and they couldn't do it the normal way. There's tremendous amounts of gaming content, vlogging, video essays, and now the worst ever to exist, short form media. And I feel I'm a bit late. I think I'm too late to the party. I kind of do a little bit. I'm not talking about I'm run out of steam. This channel has only begun. I haven't even crossed 50 posts yet. And I need to do that. At least before the end of the summer, because that's a whole nother. Don't worry. If you think this is the end of the small YouTuber slop, as I coined, there's a lot more coming. Because just when school starts to come around again, oh, I'm going to have such a great time talking about how fucking horrible that's going to be. And don't worry, boys and girls, the video output is going to slow right down. You're not going to be seeing my face when school starts. Because what the hell can I do? I mean, some people totally can juggle doing a YouTube channel and school at once. But I don't think that's I think a lot of the people who say that you can, or they say that it was easy, like I remember I have a very distinct clip of my in my head of Joe Bartolozzi, and he says, "Oh yeah, it's so easy. You could go into university and, do a YouTube channel." First off, he was a TikToker, but secondly, I don't agree with him in the slightest. I like Joe Bart, but I don't think that's a good point because especially in the kind of YouTube I want to do, I have to edit the videos. Sometimes the videos are 2 hours, 3 hours of raw footage. Secondly, then I gotta make the thumbnail. And you can't just slap up some bullshit on Canva and call it a day. No, 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 no. You gotta make it actually clickable. You gotta make it look nice. Now, I know that being said, that the thumbnail of this video will literally just be a screenshot of this footage, but that's just because this is not the kind of video you can make a thumbnail for. Anyways, my point is, I think YouTube has lost its magic a little bit. And here's why. You can't just be a kid in his bedroom making videos, putting them on the internet, and expect to make it. No. Because you got to compete with companies. You have to compete with teams of people who are working against you. And that's my dilemma. I've wanted to do YouTube probably since the day I figured out what the fuck YouTube was. And that was a very long time ago. For the longest time, I asked my father, can I do YouTube? But my father, he very much cares about privacy, and I understand it completely. I completely understand that. He wouldn't want his very stupid child on YouTube, and just wait, I'm sure there's going to be a day where I offend too many people and I get canceled out of a million, and that's it, my career's over. And by that point, maybe I'll be in university, and then the university will see what I have done, and then they'll kick me out because it's too controversial. And then I'm gonna lose any chance of getting a job, and then I'm gonna be homeless, and and I feel like I'm repeating myself now, and I apologize if I feel like I'm going in circles, and it's just because today has been a bit of a strange day. I had an amazing past couple of days. I went to the Rush concerts, losing my mind, screaming out, singing to those songs. I was in a great time. But now it's done. And today I've just been sitting in bed. I mean, I slept for like 11, 12 hours today. I don't do that ever. And then I got out of bed, no one was home, and I just gave myself some breakfast, and I was just, I couldn't edit a video today or record a short. I was just sitting there and I was just thinking, what are the chances? Like, I don't know if I'm really gonna do this. And I don't want it to, I don't want to sound depressing or depressed, because I'm not. I'm actually extremely happy that I'm even able to do this in the slightest. But just to summarize and conclude my point, I don't know. I'm still gonna keep posting. This is not gonna stop anytime soon, and I'm gonna keep going. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. I want to stay positive, but I really don't know if I will make anything out of this channel except for embarrassment. The other issue is simply that I think I'm a little too creative. I can't stick into one niche. Like, I don't fit I can't do that. I admire and respect Jinxie a lot. I think he's a very awesome streamer. He's very good. And he somehow, I mean, he's got a couple of screws loose, but without totally losing his mind, pretty much for his entire career. Yeah, there was basically that 2025, he was pretty much all on Clash Royale. But for majority of his like 9 years, 10 years streaming and making videos, he was on Siege. Only Siege for that long? How the hell does he do that? Every stream, I'm basically doing another game. Because I like to do that. I just like to bounce around. I don't like to sit into one spot. And I would probably be 10 times more successful by now. I'd probably have a couple hundred more subscribers if I just stuck into one spot. Maybe if I was a Siege streamer solely and only made Siege videos and they were high quality and that was it. That was the focus. Maybe by now I'd be a little bit further. But no, I have to talk about, wow, look, I did a Rush concert because I love that music. Oh, now I'm doing Dead by Daylight. Oh, here's Siege. Oh, this game? Oh, let's just do a fucking clip dump with Repo in it. Like, if you're getting what I'm saying, I don't know. I don't think YouTube's fit for my kind of channel anymore. And with that being said, yeah, today has just been stressed. I'm looking at my camera right now. Why in the fuck is my camera so saturated? It looks like I'm wearing lipstick. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I gotta change the saturation of this camera. Seriously, what is going on? Wow, those are some pink lips, not even red. Forget red anymore, it's pink. Anyways, guys, sorry for the really depressing video. Um, didn't mean to bring you down, and hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are more depressed, hit that like button. If I made you, happy somehow, hit that subscribe button. And if I made you angry, well, leave a comment and say you hate me and you want me to jump off a cliff. Anyways, peace.